Alright, so today, ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to do is we're going to do some progression. And progression is based on, we're going to do some progressive push-ups. Our progression is based on being able to work with a prime mover and then work with the synergist, that is muscles that accommodate your prime mover to help you to be able to, like for instance, joint stabilization, to stabilize the joint and then push through the joint at the same time. So we're going to work with progressive push-ups. So we're going to start with a basic push-up, which will be here. I'm going to put my feet about shoulders width apart, and I'm just going to do 10 now. So you come down. If you have bad joints, you're going to stop at about a 90 degree. But if you can, go all the way down. Come up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keeping the spine straight. 9 and 10. Right? Okay. Now, so a progression for that to start stabilizing your joints would be something like using a Pushups ball to turn it upside down, and because it adds a little bit of instability to force your joints to have to stabilize. And so you would come from there to here, feet in the same place, and you would just come down with your chest above it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, if you want to progress a little bit more after you've gotten stable, after you're able to master that, you can add something like a stability ball for your feet. So now your core forces your hips and your abs and your lower back to have to stabilize a little bit more. So you can come here and you would 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'm just going to do 5 because I want to show. If you want to add to your push-up and add to your exercise and not just do a push-up and get a little bit more done, you can go from there to adding a crunch. So you will push up and crunch. Push up and crunch. Push up and crunch. Now, if you want to add to that and you really learn to master this, you can get rid of the stability ball altogether, the Pushups, and take 2 stability balls. And now this takes a little bit of practice. You may want to start just by being here. And so you can practice just being able to kind of hold yourself up, stabilizing without actually pushing up. But once you get used to it, you can learn to stabilize yourself. You got to keep your abs tight and do a push-up. 2, 3, 4. And if you really get better, then you can add to that and do a push-up with a crunch. 2. And the struggle itself is the good thing. The struggle is the actual workout. You can get tired just doing, you can get a very good workout just doing 2 or 3 of those. Now once you get master that and you get a little bit better at that, you can do something like, you can take something smaller, which is becomes a lot harder to stabilize, something that's a little bit more solid, much smaller, and from there you can take 2 medicine balls. You can put 1 foot, and you get a totally different dynamic when you're working from chest and hip. So you can put your 2 hands on here, your feet there, and see the struggle. Like I said, the struggle itself is the workout. So you may have a hard time getting up there the first time, but as you practice, eventually, and you're really working the core because you have to stabilize and you raise your body up. And then, if you get better, as you get better, you can mix it up and change it and get a good variation. And that's a great way that you can just add a lot more fun, add a lot more variation to your workout. And at the same time, you're working different parts of your body or working one muscle a little bit different than you would work the other muscle in terms of, like in a push-up, you have the prime mover, which is your chest, and then the synergist, which would be your triceps and your shoulders. Some altering depending on where you put your arms, or depending on how you stabilize, will give each muscle a different workout. And so you take your time, you pace yourself, but that's one good thing that you can do. And if you're interested, of course, that's just the push-up. But I have many exercises like this. This is why I call perfect regimen perfect regimen, because I really believe that it is the perfect regimen and the perfect human experiment. Thanks, man. I look forward to hearing from you soon.